I have made a permanent solution to soft modding your PlayStation 2 Slim. Unlike other videos, they have you use pieces of tape. I have come up with a permanent solution. So keep watching. Okay, what you're going to need for this video is your PlayStation 2 Slim. You're going to need your screwdriver. Take out the 6 screws. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need a pen. Any kind of pen that'll fit through one of these holes, doesn't need to go in very deeply. And an old credit card. Any old credit card will work. And you're also going to need a 5/32 drill bit. It doesn't have to be exactly a 5/32, it's just the one I used, and it worked out really well. And you're also going to need a drill and somewhere to drill on. So, go ahead and take off your 6 screws off the back of the PlayStation 2, and I will see you in a second. Okay, now that you got your 6 screws off, go ahead, flip the PlayStation over, take the lid off. You're all very accustomed to taking your lid off by now. On the back side of here, there's going to be a screw here, and it's going to attach over here that goes to this springy thing. Just get rid of that completely. Take that completely off. Mine's already off, I'd show you. But there's a screw, it's a Phillips screw. Looks like that one right there. See it there? Looks like that one, but it's over on this side here. Take that off. And take all that spring and that little plastic piece, just completely get rid of it. It's unnecessary. Okay, and then the second thing we need to do is we need to make our plastic piece that we're going to use for our look at that closely. See how I have that set up? I'm trying to get the right light there for you. That little plastic piece there, right there, it's just a part of a credit card. Put a hole in it and it works great. I never have to reopen my PlayStation again. Unlike the other tutorials that have shown you how to do this, use a piece of tape, doesn't work. Use this method, okay? And what you want to do is you want to cut this just a little bit bigger than the space in between here and here. Cut it just a tiny bit bigger. 8 millimeters by 3 1/4 or 3/4 of an inch. Okay? Cut it to that length. Come back when you're done. Okay, with a little bit of trial and error, your piece is now in place. The next step is to make sure and hold right here, okay? And this spot here. Take your pen and just stick it in that hole, just so you can mark that little spot. Stick it in this hole right here, just so you can mark that little spot. Make sure it's a felt pen so you don't have to swirl it around. And then where you mark that spot, you want to go ahead and make a drill hole. Drill a hole through it. Now you should have something that looks something like this. Okay, go ahead and put that piece back in. Make sure to line up the hole with where you had it before. And one thing you want to make sure of is this is tightly in there. However that may be. Just make sure it's tightly in there. So it's holding down that button. Once this all gets put back together, that thing's not going anywhere. So make sure it's in the right spot so your screw can go back through it and it's not going to knock it out. Just notice I had to move mine back a little more. There we go. Now put your lid back on. Same way it came off. Oh, you want to make sure that your power button here is in the right spot when putting this back together, or else you could break it. So let's go ahead and put our stuff back together here. Everything just kind of snaps back together. And you'll notice on the back side there's a little bit of a a wobble there, more space than normal. That's okay because we put that little piece in there. So go ahead and put your 6 screws back in, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, now that you got all your 6 screws back on, lid open, there's a little hole right here. Bring that real close to you. There's a hole there. Go ahead and stick some tissue in there like I have here. I've actually used a Trident gum, part of a Trident gum wrapper, and shoved it inside there. That tells one part of the PlayStation that the lid is closed. Just like the plastic piece tells the PlayStation that the lid is closed. That's what we're trying to do here. But now your PlayStation is completely soft modded, and you can disc swap for PS1 games. This does not work for PS2 games other than Guitar Hero, so I hear. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. And with this mod, you can also shut your lid, unlike other mods. Take care. Have fun, guys. Bye.